Jesus Christ.
I can hear you.
Come on. Fucking speaker.
I hear you just fine, buddy.
Hey, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
I heard you cursing up a storm.
Yeah, I always forget to turn my speaker on. I don't know why. Same thing every week.
We're creatures of habit, bud.
I know. And I never realized it until I open it up and I'm like, hey, and I hear nothing. I'm like, you fucking dumbass.
I always have to like double check my Discord settings because I swear to God, like half the time, it'll like take me off of my microphone settings, so I never know if like people can hear me or not.
Yeah, it does that to me with my speaker too, because I usually use my projector for my, game sounds and stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do something else and it'll just try to go to my sound bar and that doesn't work.
Mm.
Oh, that's life.
Suppose it is.
Yuppa.
So I never took a screenshot of the closest to pins this week. Normally I'll just pull up the website on Sunday nights, but I know who they are, so I'm just gonna announce them.
Yeah, it was a little goofy this week anyway.
Yeah, because
it showing Sting.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah. That was, as long as they get paid, that's all that matters, right?
I know. If anybody questions it, they're welcome to go back and look through the streams, I guess, right?
You know what was funny is that Willie and Stingray were the only two that had messed up data.
Really?
Yeah, the one guy it's a 59, and the other guy who's closest to the pin. They're the only ones that were missing data that I saw, and I checked about 25.
That's pretty wild.
Oh well.
Stranger things, I guess, so.
Uh-huh.
All right, we're at 9:02. Let's just go ahead and get started. It doesn't look like anybody's tuning in tonight. So.
I like it. F it.
It's Monday. We'll roll. Let's do it. So for those catching it later, if anyone actually watches these things, we'll start with the top dogs for the week. So weekly top dog PGA Tuscaloosa. Finally, I guess the Mevo didn't act up, so +2 points. Way to go, buddy. Just in time for you to send it into Flight Scope for analysis is when it starts working fine. Pro, I think we all know who got this one. Willie came out and somehow shot a 59 from 7,000 yards at Pebble. Hell of a freaking round, man. Hats off. You're just a good golfer. That's all there is. Very consistent all season. And then a little return to glory back in the Web Tour again with MG Yetter coming back at it here with -1 point. For the season then, total points in PGA, we got a close race here. Anybody's game. Stingray's at 4 points. R. Hunley's at 4 points. Snoop Dogg at 2 points. And Javen's still not far behind at -1 point. So I think anything can happen on the PGA rounds. Pro, I guess anything can happen, but with the way Willie's playing, it's gonna be tough. I think Willie's got a huge lead over S. Rob, and then the rest of us are just far behind. So, Pro, it's really a one-man race, but maybe two-man, I guess, if Willie has like a bad week or just decides not to play, which I don't think is going to be the case. And then Webb, we got a close one. I still think that this one is gettable by anybody if you look at the scores from previous weeks.
I think we had 10-shot swings the last 2 weeks, so it's possible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, nothing's really out of reach here, which is why, I say it's a two-man race in Pro, but it could be. You never know. But in Webb, we got MG Yetter, who is perennially seasonally at the top of the leaderboard here, and Ralph kind of pretty close on his heels with -1. Just a tough week this week. But you know, if we look at week 4, when MG Yetter had a minus round and Ralph had a positive round, I mean, you have a repeat there. It's anybody's game here, really. So be interesting. Everybody's got to play this week, and everybody's got to play their best. So that's what I like about it. But that's where we're at. Top dog season. We got one more week on the season, and then we'll have a playoff amongst the top dogs. So good luck everybody next week. Closest to the pin. I didn't screenshot it when it happened, and then we reset everything for this week's closest to the pin. So I don't have anything to show everybody, but you're welcome to go and verify from the streams. But Stingray closest to pin on number 7. Congrats. It was damn close. And yeah, I always have trouble judging that one with the downhill. I swear to God, I either hit it too far or too short, or offline, or some combination of the two. But I'm never close on that one, as much as I try. And then Tuscaloosa closest to pin on 17. Well done, fellas. Good week for both of you guys. And then we'll get right into the results. So on the spinner, and you'll notice we had 3 do not plays this week, so we paired them up at the bottom. There'd be team 10, and so we're really spinning for 9 teams this week, and let's see who we get. I'm thinking it's going to be, my guess is minus 5 is going to be the winning score. No, probably minus, I think it's going to be minus 10. Minus 10 is going to be winning score. Any bets, Joe?
No. No.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Take a guess. I think minus 10.
No, I'd be willing to bet it's shit. I don't know.
This is a tough one. There's a lot of negative points this week. Well,
It depends who Willie gets paired with.
Yeah, that's you're right.
I mean, if Willie gets paired with,
Well, hell,
you who is -1, and
we got a 2.
Bentley who is -2.
We got a 2 and a 1 up on the board so far. If Willie gets in this group, we might as well just not spin the rest.
No.
Raging.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah. Minus 13. I think that's gonna be pretty typical this week.
And that wiped out about 80% of the positive scores.
I know.
-10. Let's go with -10.
That's what I'm going with. If we average them out, I bet the average is close to that -3. So times that by 3, -9. I don't know. I think -10 is going to win. Ooh, off to a good start. -3, -2. You don't say that much. Oh, there it is. I'd be willing to bet that's the winning team right there. I don't know. It's going to be possible.
There's no more positive numbers, so that's it.
Yep. There you go. There's your first place team. Everybody else we're playing for second and third. Corey, hope you had a great time, man. Looked like that picture was fantastic. Looked like the scenery was pretty spectacular. So, I hope you played well too. All right, second place right now is -13. Third place is -15. Love it.
There's one more positive number out there, but it's only a 1.
It looks like that picture was fantastic. The scenery was pretty spectacular. So
A little echo there.
Yeah, I just checked it. It's not me.
Somebody
There you go.
somebody popped in and then went on mute.
Yeah.
Craig.
You got it under control.
All right. -4, -2. You're gonna have a new second place? Definitely not. New third place though, -14. Sorry about that, guys. I had a terrible round.
You and about 26 other people.
Dude, I felt like I was in the sand every goddamn hole.
Yeah, Sam.
I was in the greenside bunkers like every freaking hole.
That course just plays long. It's not that long on the scoreboard, but it's long.
Yeah, it was tough.
Team
Ooh.
Fox got a chance here.
Oh,
You gotta score. You gotta score early on that course.
I guess. Or you,
Which I didn't do.
or you just got to be named Willie, I guess.
That's right.
Come on, homie. What you have? What you have? Come on, give me something good.
Oh, new second place. There we go, -10.
Come on, give me some money, Will.
Joe's loving it. He's loving the result.
I don't win shit, so yeah.
Overworked, underpaid, right?
Uh-huh. I work for about 3 cents an hour, guys.
I saw some videos of the rough at the U.S. Open this week. Oh man, is that gonna be nasty?
I was watching, who was it? B-Man play earlier at Hershey's Links.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I know the rough plays is rough, period, but that rough looks gnarly. It is thick.
Snoop Dogg. All right, -20. That's not gonna do it. I'll tell you, Hershey Links used to be 2 minutes from my house, and now it's about 20 minutes from my house, 25 minutes from my house. That was one of my favorite courses of all time.
And it closed a while back, right?
Yeah, there was a big issue between the people who owned it. They sold it. They sold it to the Milton Hershey Trust. It was losing money. They sold it to the trust for a boatload of money, lined their pockets with it, and they sold it to the trust under the premise of that they were going to build student homes there for the kids that go to the Milton Hershey School. And then they just kept operating it as a golf course, and it kept losing money for the trust too. And then eventually the Pennsylvania Attorney General came in and said, hey guys, this is bullshit. You guys need to close this course and build student homes, and oh, by the way, you're all a bunch of assholes for lining your pockets with this. But
Yeah.
it's a lot of shady shit, but I freaking loved the golf course. The golf course was awesome.
I tell you what, he also did Hershey Park View, I think it is. I really enjoyed playing that course.
Yeah, so that was an old executive course that got closed down too. That doesn't exist either. So I love that he brought back some of these courses to life that you can't play anymore. Oops, already had him in there. Get out of there, R. Hunley.
Yeah, we'll fix that next season.
Did he use old LiDAR data to do it?
I think you went and got some historical data, yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, the architecture is like freaking spot on too. I love that he recreated the clubhouse and everything exactly as it looks.
Oh no, that's going to be a tie. Oh, man. Alright, so that's third place there. Okay.
Who else we got? Tim Siegel, Scuba, and D-Show. Alright, so there we got it. Let's sort this up and we'll be good. Sort range.
Yeah, guys, while he's doing that real quick, no, he already touched on the top dog. Whoever wins the season races for each tour is going to be playing for $600. It is this season. So if you're in 1, 2, or 3 spot in your flight, would definitely take this week seriously. There's a lot of cash on the line.
Yeah, I mean I take them all seriously, but I'm having a blast playing this thing. So, I think we'll communicate what's up after this season. We had a little bit lighter participation, but we're coming into summer vacation months too. So, I guess there might be a little bit of a break, might not. I don't know. We'll see what everybody thinks about. But this will be the last week for this season, so hopefully everybody can go out, play the rounds, play well, and then we'll have the top dog playoff after this week too. So
yeah, I got real fortunate last season, and everything's breaking the other way this season. You know, I mean, so I guess it just ebbs and flows over time.
The wheel giveth and the wheel taketh away.
Yes, sir.
But
hey, I appreciate everything you guys are doing. I think it's great. Even I know you guys have taken an interest in the fact that my son's playing with me. Boy, he sucked this week. Don't record that part. I'm just kidding. Pebble ate him up, man. But motivates us to do better next week. Yeah.
I think it's just great that you've got him playing, man. Tell him to keep his head up, and he's going to catch up to his quota before long.
Yeah, he's right there. I mean, last week he shot a 78, and this week he shot a 101.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the longer you play, too, the quotas will eventually start to settle out a little bit, too. So, like, the goal is that you're only getting, 5 points or negative 5 points is sort of like the ideal range, I would say, once your quota settles in. But, we're always going to have new people that are sort of the volatile scores where they might go out and shoot a 15 one week and a minus 15 the next, and that's just how it goes. But
unless your name is Willie, and in Willie's case, I actually had to alter the spreadsheet to calculate his score this week. So thanks, Willie.
What is his what's his quota right now?
His new quota is 56.
God.
Now, is he a legit, like, does he play places? Like, is he a mini tour player? What does he do?
I don't know.
He both drives for dough and putts, or drives for show and putts for dough, right?
Yeah, it's fun to watch, but it's just frustrating.
I think the most frustrating thing was watching his stream, and it would take like 15 seconds for the next hole to load up, and I'm thinking to myself, man, that would just throw me for a mental loop. Like I would have shot a 107 on that if that was happening to me, because I'd just be so raged because I would, the computer was acting up. But
107's 2 rounds for him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, guys, thanks a lot.
Yep. All right, fellas. That's what we got for this week. That's a wrap. There's your final results. We'll get them posted in the channel. And everybody, good luck next week. We'll be back on our regularly scheduled program, provided that nobody who's been playing for a while has an upcoming last-minute round at a very scenic course that they need to go play to. So tournament closes Sunday at 7. Get your rounds in. Good luck and play well.
Peace.